First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakah Quadas. Okay, I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere shalom to all the Akim out here that's doing and pushing the work in truth and in sincerity. I want to go on this topic of, joining a Great Millstone or GMS camp requires patience. Okay, and you can't just hop up, find out that you're an Israelite and expect to come down to a Great Millstone camp and for brothers to just throw you a garment, and just be like, here, brother, you're in the camp. This walk, this way of life is a whole total different experience. Okay, it's nothing compared to what you already know. In this world, it's a whole nother different world. Okay, and there's a certain order that comes with joining the camp. Okay, it's all spiritual. Basically, you're a babe. Okay, you lack experience in this walk. Okay, so you have to be patient and grow in this thing, and show that you really are real about this. Yeah, you can say that you real, but that don't mean that you are, man. Put your money where your mouth is, so to say, man. But this is James 1:3. It says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience. Okay, so if you believe that you have faith, okay, or you feel as though that you have faith, okay, in order to show and prove that you have faith, you gotta be patient. With that patience, it comes with it might take you up to a year, to join the camp. Okay, that ain't to say that brothers are bullshitting, because it's going to happen if you show that you're really sincere about this truth. There's a difference between being patient and being bullshitting. If you show that you really are down with this word, the Lord is going to push you into being in the camp. It ain't nothing that we can do or say about it, man. It's up to the Lord at the end of the day when brothers get into the camp. You can't force your way into a camp. You gotta have patience. Okay, and that patience is a spiritual attribute, okay, that you should want to acquire, man. Okay, of course, the Lord is more than likely He's going to put the spirit on the camp leader to say, oh, okay, well, I think it's time for this brother to come in. It's all on the Lord's timing. Okay, so a part of being in His faith, okay, is having patience. It says, but let patience have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Right? It says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that gives to men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. So being in this work, or being in this truth, you have to realize, like I said, you're a babe, you're inexperienced, okay, and you have to really find out what this is about, man. Okay, because this is life or death right here, man. When you come into this camp, and brothers allow you into this thing early, that could be bad for you and bad for that brother. But if you showing that you have patience, or you don't have the patience, the scriptures say, woe unto them that have lost the patience, man. What's that? Woe means destruction. Okay? You don't want the Lord to destroy you because you lack patience, man. Okay, which that's very important. You know, you want to show that you real. Okay, if you really want to show that you will, then take your time and wait for it. You know, which patience is long suffering in the scriptures. Okay, it's Luke 21:19. It says, "In your patience possess ye your souls." Okay, so in the midst of you finding out that you're an Israelite and you're trying to, join the camp, okay? In your patience, you have to possess your soul, okay? And you might find yourself on the 7th month of trying to join the camp, okay? When different things happen, throughout the year, you probably just went through the the hot air, okay, of summer, or probably went through the cold winter, okay? You got to prove that you're diligent, so in your patience and your time of trying to come in, sit back, take a deep breath, and just figure out what you have to do in order to better yourself in this truth, okay? Because more often than not, it don't matter whether you're 30 years old, 40, 50, however old you are. It's a whole total different way of living in this truth, okay? If you 50 years old, you got 50 years of being a nigga in this world that you got to get up off of you, man. You got to get those ways up out of your system. You're a 30-year-old, man. You got to, take your time, man. And in this day and age, if you like 18, a young man in this world, you don't know nothing, man. You don't know nothing. Okay? This generation, okay, it's messed up. People want to, get high, smoke weed, and, on some, real childish stuff, man. When in this truth, you got to wipe away all that childish stuff, okay, and grow in this word. Now, they ain't to say that an 18-year-old, because we got, people in this truth that are, 18 younger, but you got to know how to possess your soul, and it takes the other brothers, that are already in the camp to basically tell you, hey, through experience, like, hey, man, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. You can't just, like I said, expect to just have a garment thrown onto you, or you might already have a garment. You can't expect to just have brothers basically say, hey, come on, hold this sign, or go ahead and speak up. You want to join the camp, but you don't even know the proper etiquette of this truth. You don't even know how to properly salute. And then I did a video on when you first come into this truth, you got demons on you. You got a lot of demons on you that you got to get up off you. So a lot of people don't even know how to rebuke them demons, which I'm gonna give you the key. You say, Satan, I rebuke you in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because that name is very, very important. Okay. So I'm gonna continue on. This is Proverbs 8:34. It says, blessed is the man that hears me, watching daily at the gates, at my gates, waiting at the post of my door. So if you want to show that you really are into this work, you want to come into the camp, okay, show up to camp early. Show up so that you real, because you got some guys that they bullshit, they come late, and then leave early. That ain't how this thing go, man. Okay, so if you wanna come in, you know, you got to be willing to hear. And one of the reasons why, you know, I wanted to do this video, okay, is because I seen the guy, he went up to you know, to the apostles, you know, the elders, you know, of Great Millstone up in New York, and he was like, hey man, I want, you know, he ain't had no patience basically, okay? And from experience, I seen guys, you know, they when they want to come in and they want to join the camp, you know, they don't know how things go. So you find out that guy that want to join the camp, okay, he out there trying to cut and rebuke Edomites and stuff. He ain't even in the camp. He want to take over the camp, you know, want to hold the camera, you know. You got guys that, you know, want to come up. Soon as they find out that they're Israelite, now all of a sudden they got all this life testimony that they done, you know, been through, and they want to get it all on camera. You know, it's like, yo, like, yeah, we understand you gotta, you know, the Lord may have, you know, done stuff for you, man, but that ain't gonna get you any closer to being in this fold, you know, being in this camp, you know. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, but hey, show that you real about this thing, man. You know, show that you real. And I know the apostles and the brothers, you know, they had brought out the scripture about, you know, when you come to the house of the Lord, you know, be more willing to it says keep the I'm gonna read it. Ecclesiastes 5:1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Yahweh Shah, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. You know, you sit up there, you know, you can't be quiet, you can't shut your mouth, okay? The Lord ain't dealing with that, man. This is a order, okay? And another thing too, man, another experience that I went through with you know, a person that wanted to join the camp. It was a guy that was trying to join the you know, GMS DC, which is GMS Truth Sent camp, okay? And he didn't get into their camp, but he was basically going through some problems in his life, and brothers was like, hey man, it might be better for you to go up to the Baltimore camp to you know, try to join their camp. So the guy, you know, when I you know, on my travelings to the DC camp, you know, I would see him out there, but then the brothers was like, hey, well, you know, we're gonna try to see if, you know, it works for him to come to your camp, you know, because he's going through stuff at our camp, right? So the guy came to our camp, right? And he was, it was a cold day. He was out there, you know, and pretty much, basically, you know, we wrapped up camp, and he didn't have a way back home. You know, he lived like an hour or so away, and he basically, you know, he had to wait for his peoples to come from, you know, that hour away to Baltimore. And you know, I sat out there and I rapped to the brother. You know, he ain't no brother no more. He's a nigga, you know. But I sat up there and, you know, I was like, all right, well, you know, how long it's gonna take for them to come get you? He was like, yeah, it take, you know, probably like an hour or whatever the case may be. So come to find out, it took like 3 hours, you know. Could have been more or less or whatever. But I'm sitting up there, you know, while it's cold out there, I allowed the brother the guy to sit in my car, and, you know, he was right there. I was, you know, rapping to him, and he was giving me his whole, you know, life story and the stuff that he was, you know, going through. And one of the reasons why I even sat out there is because, you know, brothers had said, hey, well, you know, maybe he could come join your camp, you know. So he told me everything that was going on, and I'm like, yeah, that's fucked up, you know. And so I was giving him, you know, words of advice, you know, and that was the last time I heard from him, or seen him. He didn't come back out to camp or anything, you know. So then come to find out, you know, not too long ago, that he talking shit about Great Millstone, you know, talking about we're not brothers, and you know, when he told me when he was saying all that stuff about the stuff he been through, all I could say was damn. And it's like, first off, you gotta understand, if you're trying to join the camp, we're not going to just throw money at you, man. Okay, you ain't just going to just, you know, come to brothers' houses and break bread just because you down and out, man. You know? And you ain't even in the camp. You ain't even proved that you a brother. And it come to find out that he lost patience, and he's basically coming up against Great Millstone and talking shit, you know? And that ain't how this thing go. And the more I looked at it, I'm like, yo, like, you was a demon. You was the reason why you going through all that stuff, you know? So you gotta get them demons up off of you, man. You know? And guys don't know how to do that, man. They just want, I found out I'm an Israelite, you know? As soon as I found out I'm an Israelite, I'm ready to cut anything. I'm ready to go into the camp. I ain't got no experience whatsoever, you know? I'm ready to just be the man, you know? And a lot of you guys that you want to come in and you want to, you know, jump up to being a camp head, you know? That ain't how this thing go, man. Okay? This is Proverbs 24 and 15. It says, lay not wait, O wicked man, okay? Because you got some wicked people that are trying to, you know, join the camp, okay? And they waiting, right? But you know, sometimes they find their way that they aren't able to get into the camp. Okay, it says, lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous, and spoil not his resting place. You know, you want to come into the camp, and you want to dwell amongst righteous brothers who prove their way into coming into the fold. Okay, and now all of a sudden you want to spoil what brothers already got, you know, what Yahweh Shemi Shah set up, man. Because this brotherhood is sacred, okay? This is holy, okay? This is brothers worshiping Yahweh Shemi Shah and the Holy Spirit, man, okay? This ain't no niggerhood, okay? So with that, you gotta understand, if you are righteous, if you want to prove that you're righteous, you gotta be patient, man, okay? And the Lord, the scriptures go into patience and waiting on the Lord. And he's going to exalt you, man. He's going to put you where you need to be at. Okay? You just got to wait on the Lord, man. And that shows that you actually trust in the Lord if you're waiting on him. Okay? I found out I'm Israelite, oh, you know, however long it takes, Yahweh Shemi Shah, because this is the truth. You led me onto the right doctrine, you know. I want to please you, you know. All this stuff that's in this, that's what you first, when you first come into this truth, you repent for, man. You repent for, you change your ways of being a nigga, man. Okay. But with that, man, hopefully this was edifying. I want to say shalom till next time.